take a look at this snake down in front of me here? It starts coming towards me. Look at that. That would hurt you, hey? Look at that monster. Yes! Here we go. No way, that thing is massive. I reckon what we do, get in there, see what we can find. And would you take a look at the size of this massive turtle right here? All right, everyone, and would you take a look at where I am right now? Let's go. We are so deep in the Australian rainforest at the moment, and take a look at this massive waterfall right behind me. This place is so cool. I remember coming here when I was little, catching a heap of fish in here, and this is where the adventure is going to begin today. So pretty much what I'm going to be doing over the next day or two is I'm going to be heading even deeper into the Australian rainforest, seeing what animals I can catch. Hopefully we come across some deadly ones. I know there's some deadly ones out here, and pretty much just having a bit of fun. I don't really have any solidified plans, so we're just gonna wing it, see what happens throughout the rest of the day, and I'm gonna bring you guys along for the adventure. But what an awesome place to start the day right here. I think what I'm gonna do, although it is freezing here in Australia, I'm gonna head up to that pool, just up over there, and go for a swim. Let's get the drone up in the air and get some awesome shots of this place. Let's go, baby. Woo! Sneaking up on a massive kangaroo at the moment. It doesn't seem to be bothered by us at all, so we're going to see how close we can get. Look at that. That would hurt you, hey?
Oh, there's another one.
Yeah, there's two. Kangaroos are actually responsible for a number of attacks here in Australia each year, so you do have to be careful, especially one that size. We're just going to keep walking through this pine forest, see what species of snakes we can catch. And yeah, keep going, see what happens. And it wasn't long till I spotted the first venomous snake of the day racing across the forest floor. Would you take a look at this snake down in front of me here? So this right here is the red belly black snake, a dangerously venomous species of snake, and we've managed to locate him out in this pine forest right here. Since it's coming into winter here in Australia at the moment, what these snakes are doing is they're either out looking for food or they're warming themselves up in the sun. See how he's kind of hooding himself up, making himself look bigger? These guys are actually in the same kind of family as the cobras. That's why they flatten out their neck like that. So the amazing thing about this snake right here is it's actually a cannibalistic snake. This guy will actually actively hunt and eat other species of snakes here in Australia. So the good thing about having these guys around in your house is that they'll take care of the brown snakes. They'll eat them, and you'll be left with these guys inside your backyard, which is what you want. See, if I'm calm, like this snake can literally just move right past me. They're deaf, they can't hear anything. The only thing they feel, look, if I start doing this on the floor, see he's getting agitated, these guys feel vibration. So if you see a snake in the wild, like this one, stay still, don't make any big movements along the floor, and you'll be totally okay. Wow. This is by far my favorite species of snake that we have here in Australia. Now, at first he was a bit aggressive when we first saw him. He was going hard across the floor, but now he's calming down a bit. He's just making sure that I'm not a threat, making sure that he's gonna be okay. And don't worry, buddy, I'm not gonna do any damage to you whatsoever. But take a look at that, I move, he starts coming towards me. Look at that. Look at that snake. Just get down and follow. Look at that. As soon as I'm a bit bigger, There he is, coming straight towards me. But I calm down. Look at that, so does he. So another awesome fact about this species of snake is they're at home in the swamps. They're at home next to the creeks here in southeast Queensland, all across the east coast of Australia. And what will actually happen is these guys will not only hunt little birds, rats and everything like that, they have also been known to prey upon fish in the creeks itself, which is absolutely crazy. And I've even heard stories of people winding in their fishing lines with fish on the end of them and having a red belly come up and chase them. So not only are they at home on the land, they're at home in the water as well, and have been known to hold their breath for up to 23 minutes at a time. If they get a fish down there and manage to get it, they can even swallow it and digest it under the water, which is crazy. Awesome species of snake, but something that you do have to be careful of. They are still venomous. The only real predators that these guys have here in Australia, apart from humans, are introduced species like cats, foxes, but the one species that has made a massive impact on this guy's population are cane toads. And if you think about it, before they were introduced, there was no venomous species of frogs or anything that these guys had to worry about preying upon. So when something that looks exactly like it is introduced here in Australia, these guys are obviously going to eat it. They're obviously going to prey upon it because they know no better. So these red bellies will eat the cane toads and die, and these cane toads have been known to kill something as big as a crocodile as well. There are only two species here in Australia who have the ability to eat cane toads, and that's the keelback and the sawshell turtle. In areas where there's dense populations of cane toads and red bellies where they actually live together, these guys have been known to be more selective with their hunting, not eating cane toads as much, and being more resilient to the toxins themselves, which is pretty cool. They have adapted to this species in the small time that they've been here in Australia. One of the coolest snakes that I'm able to come out here and find, and one that you have to respect. So we're gonna let this little fella go, keep going, and see what else we can catch throughout the rest of the day. I'm so stoked with that. The whole landscape out here is absolutely crazy. It's so awesome flying a drone around, getting a bird's eye view of it all. And this river right here is a very ancient creek system. This is the same pool where I go night snorkeling, see all those cool animals. What I'm gonna do, fly around the drone a bit more and see if we can spot anything in that pool behind me right there. No way! That thing is massive! I am literally following around a massive Mary River cod at the moment on this drone right here. This thing is absolutely huge. He is the king in this pool behind me right here, and he is just cruising around, not worried about anything. I've got my wetsuit on, I've got my goggles, snorkels and everything. I reckon what we do, get in there, see what we can find. If not, then we'll go for a walk further up this creek and hopefully find some animals as well. And would you take a look at the size of this massive turtle right here? So what we got in front of me right here is known as the Mary River turtle, the biggest species of freshwater turtle that we have here in Australia. And what a magnificent little guy this is right here. That is so cool. So what happened was I was actually just snorkeling down in that river. We saw some awesome stuff. We saw the Mary River cod, saw a heap of other little fish swimming around, and then I spotted this big fella sitting up on the bank up here. Now I'm pretty sure he's just sunning out. It's about 10 meters down to the water down down there. So we're just gonna chill here and watch her for a bit, but that is so cool. One of the really cool things about this species of turtle is, you know the phrase penny turtle? Where that actually came from is these Mary River turtles. They used to sell them in pet shops when they're like that big. Little do they know they're gonna one day grow into the biggest turtle we have here in Australia. And she doesn't seem to mind me sitting here at all. I'm not sure if it's because she knows she can't get away or whatever, but we're just gonna share this awesome experience with this big turtle right here. And then what we're gonna do, head out to a crystal clear creek system and see if we can go swimming with a couple turtles out in there as well. I think that'd be pretty cool. Here we go. Oh, making a run for it. Go on, buddy. You can do it. He's like, where do I go? Where's the water at, bro? Look at that tail. I would love to help you to the water, but you're not actually allowed to pick up these turtles. It's cool seeing him in his natural habitat just doing his thing though. See you, buddy. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video. So as you can see today, I'm back down the Gold Coast again. We're out in the jetty and this is actually in my backyard at the moment. It's pretty crazy to think that there's literally bull sharks swimming around and that I can catch them out of my own backyard. So pretty much what I got installed for today's video is I've bought a heap of rods out here, a heap of different stuff, and what I'm gonna do, try to catch some lunch to cook up first. It's about midday at the moment. So before we actually get into it, I just wanna show you some of the fish that I've actually caught off this one jetty in particular. I've caught bull sharks, mangrove jacks. I'll be happy if I catch a brim, let's be honest. But I say what we need to do now, catch some bait. We got a cast net, we don't have any bait with us. So let's start getting that ready, get these rods out there, and hopefully catch some river monsters out of my backyard. All right, let's get into it. So I've actually got 4 fishing rods that I'm going to be using today. I've got the eel tail caddy destroyer that you would have seen in my last week's challenge video. We're hooked up to a caddy here. Oh, come on, bud. Get in here, buddy. Yes, that's a nice one, hey.
Purples on that, that's great.
That is so cool, on a little spangled perch.
Good, he's good, he's good.
He's good?
He's got a little bit of play in him now.
Shark?
I'm keeping this drag light because I really don't want this line to
Do you reckon it's a shark?
It's a jack.
Oh, it's a massive mangrove jack. Oh,
Look at this.
Oh,
What? Look at this.
no,
No.
that is huge.
Miles, please.
No, Miles, be careful, be careful. Miles, that is massive. Miles, no, be careful.
Do you have a net or anything or bag?
We don't have a net or anything.
Oh no!
No, grab,
No.
Miles, grab it, jump in,
I'm not
grab it.
jumping.
No! It actually caught some really good fish on it, surprisingly. As per usual, just behind me here, we got a bigger shark rod that we're gonna be trying to catch little bull sharks and maybe even some mangrove jacks on. I've got a lighter rod that I'm gonna be flicking plastics on, and then we got this one right here. I got them set up for all different kinds of fish, so hopefully if they're biting, we should be able to get a few. There we go. What is that? That actually doesn't feel too bad. Oh, think it's a flatty. Oh, good flatty. Oh, monster flatty. That is a massive flatty. That is a big flatty. Come on. Don't lose him. Oh, he's actually going hard. Fingers crossed. We've hooked up to a big flathead here. I want to get a good look at him. See how big he actually is. Get this stuff out of the way. Oh, good one. Brim, you can get out. Right. I think this flatty could be in the high 60s, honestly. Try to get him up to the surface. Oh. He's going hard. Make sure I'm filming. Yep. We need to get this flatty in. Come on. This is the biggest flatty I've caught off here. If I can get him in. Look at that monster. Yes. Yes! Take a look at that. That is a massive flatty. No way. Oh, we got him off the jetty as well. Look at that compared to my hand. Wow. That's a big one, so we're definitely gonna let this one go. It'd be a big breeder. Let's get a measurement on him and get him up close to the camera. Look at that. We'll keep him in the water there for now. All right, let's get a measuring tape on this big fella. Look at that. Absolute monster of a flathead. I'm calling high 60s, I reckon. This one would almost be too big to eat, hey? So here's, from the front there, 69 centimeters. There we go. Take a look at that. That is absolutely awesome. What a magnificent fish. And take a look at that absolutely monster flathead right there. That is so cool. Big dusky flathead off this jetty down the Gold Coast. Now this guy was 67 centimeters. What's legal with these flathead is to keep them between 40 and 75. Now although it would be legal to keep this flatty, what I'm gonna do, let it go and let it breed. So I can keep coming back to this jetty and catching more flathead. But take a look at the size of that head right there. That is absolutely crazy. Prehistoric looking animals right there. Just perfectly built for sitting on the floor, waiting for fish to come past and ambushing them, striking out, grabbing them in their mouth. And so far, this is the biggest flatty that I've caught off this jetty. And that's so good to see that they're still sticking around. So what I'm gonna do, get her back in the water, keep on fishing and see what else we can catch. That is absolutely awesome. I'm stoked with that. So the best part about catching a big flathead like this is not only the fight, not only getting it in, but then releasing it at the end. And this is such an impressive specimen. And although it would get some massive fillets off of it, this will be a big breeder in a couple years time. So what I'm gonna do, just chuck her down in the water, just like this. And when she's ready, she'll kick off. All right. Here we go. Take a look at that. Swimming off strong right there. That is so good. All right, we still need to try and get something to eat, so we're gonna get the rods back out there, keep on fishing and see what else we can catch, but that is so good right there. Big flathead first up in the morning. Let's go. Oh, what? See that? That was a massive flatty that we had in there then. That's crazy. But we got a heap of little bait and a little brim. There's a lot of, oh, hit the jackpot. I've hit the jackpot here. Take a look at that. These guys are very poisonous, so you don't want to get stung by them. Another little stingray right there. We're not going to get him, but we'll cast over the top of him. There we go, little mullet. All right, we'll get you out in a second. But as you can see, in here already, I've actually got a big brim and a mullet. I'll roll you the clip of the brim that I caught yesterday afternoon. Oh. That feels like there could be a crab on the end of it. Mud crab. Oh, is that a legal one? Take a look at that. We just caught a mud crab on the fishing rod and he's got my rod good there. But that's pretty cool to actually fully get one in on the fishing rod. So I say, chuck this fella back in over there, keep on fishing, and hopefully we can get something that we can cook up for lunch. Here we go. Fingers crossed it's a shark or a jack. Fingers crossed it isn't a pike eel. Fingers crossed it's anything but a pike eel. There we go. We're onto something here, I think. Yeah, we're onto something here. There we go. What is that? It's feeling pretty pike eel-ish. Oh, there we go. Little pike eel. Take a look at that little fella. Oh my goodness. He put up a bit of a fight. Another species on the list. I hate dealing with these things. No way I'm picking that up. But that is such a crazy looking creature. Look at the colors on it. Wonder what this is. Brim. Yes, that's a big fella. Come on, buddy. Oh, look at that. Another fish to add to this challenge. It's just so cool seeing how many species of fish that I can catch literally out of my backyard. Take a look at that. We could even keep this fella overnight and cook him up in the morning. Look at this big fella over here. Look at that. Massive barb on it. All right, let's go fill it up this brim and cook it up. There we go. All right, so we're just gonna take some fillets off this brim. There we go. Chuck this one in the crab pot. So it's about midday at the moment, and what I thought I'd do is cook up this brim so I just get a bit of lunch into me, then keep fishing throughout the rest of the day. So we got the fillets here. What we're gonna do now, drop them in right there and they can start to cook up. So that's the great thing about coming out to a jetty like this, or just fishing in general, is you can literally catch your own bait, catch your own food, get a fishing rod out there and catch a fish that you can cook up. So cheers to the simple life. All right, let's finish this off and then keep on fishing. All right, everyone, and there we go. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I've done a lot of videos fishing off this jetty and I still can't get over the fact that I can literally just walk out of my bedroom, straight down on this jetty, catch my own food, cook it up here. And it's so cool to think that there's bull sharks swimming around here as well. Now, we didn't catch any bull sharks in today's video, but if you want to see more jetty videos, jetty challenges, everything like that, let me know in the comment section below. Thank you guys so much. I really do appreciate all your support, and I'll see you guys again next Saturday in the next adventure.